Stream died. No warning. No warning whatsoever. The program just shut down. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, so I'm going to have another cache file to send off to my friends at Streamlabs OBS who are trying as hard as they can to keep up with the crazy shit that Apple's pulling. Yeah, it's back. It's back because the program just shut itself down with absolutely no warning. It didn't say that I was dropping frames. It didn't say that there was any other kind of issue. It just went kaboom. Yeah, frustrating as I'll say the word hell. Yeah, so yeah, I got punted. Let's see how long this goes. Let's hope it stays up. We will see. We will see. So I'll just let this run for a while, and I'll get the cache ready to send to our wonderful friends who are trying to keep up with Apple's antics. The good news is that my best pal here, Wild Bonita, is going to build me a Windows box. And I'll say it again, I've been an Apple girl since 1984. A little bit before that even, when they used to actually teach computer programming on Apple IIs. We would have what they called a Corvus disk, which was one of the first NAS type disks, and it would take forever to write things to this disk. I think it was something like 1 megabyte or something really huge for the time, but we would all be there in this little class trying our best to program. And our choices at the time were you could save your program on cassette tape. Yes, that's right. Cassette tape. Or you could wait forever to use the Corvus disk. And I used both, actually, because even then, at a young age, when I was first in college, I knew the value of backups. Backups are good. Everybody back up your islands. Make sure that if you don't have a modded Switch, that you're backing up to Nintendo's cloud. If you do have a modded Switch, I'd say make a whole bunch of those SD cards. Because I can't tell you how many times I've had a corrupted SD card. And if I didn't have a backup that I could just plop right in there, I would have lost many things. But yeah, I'm kind of anal about backup stuff. Backups are good. I like backups. Okay, so I got a little area here with ice cream and snacks and things. And here comes the winery. Okay, so I built this winery. It's Pinot Noir. You've got to have a winery. It's a rule. You must have a winery. And over here, Art That Sucks. Yes, that's right. It is Art That Sucks. And there's a reason that it's Art That Sucks. Because it's either forged or I made it. And if I made it, it most definitely sucks. See, look, this is a self-portrait here. This is me, my house, and a tree. Isn't that great? I mean, fabulous. Now, the lines are only straight because, I got that grid to work with. Yeah, and I made a ghost. Isn't that the best ghost ever? I mean, we all know that ghosts look like this. But yeah, welcome to Art That Sucks. And Ponita knows how bad my art is. Hey, Need, hello. Ah, you're so sweet. How's it going, Need? How do you like my art that sucks? Oh, yes. I slept a really long time today, and I feel really good about that. But yeah, Art That Sucks. And once you get over the Art That Sucks, you can go hang out at this winery here. Got wine? I love wine. Wine is so good. And you can play the piano. And I wish that there was actually wine in this game, like real wine. Pac-Man looking ghost. That's the best I can do. My art is dismal, as I've told all you guys. What's that game that we played? The Jackbox or something like that, where we had to draw stuff, and oh my goodness, trying to draw anything with a mouse. It's bad enough when I try to draw anything with a pencil, but well, thank you. I like this area. I was able to replicate the clam chowder, and I thought that was interesting because it was really kind of hard to find in my lists of stuff. But, we got the clam chowder. Yay, us. And I love the piano. I wish we could really play the piano. That'd be cool. Because Nintendo did a really good job on the sound. But, yeah, here's the winery. And our dystopian nightmare. Yeah, this is what my house looks like. That's why I have to get Wild Ponyta here to give me a hand with the house. Meet Wild Ponyta. I think she's still on. This is my kid. She is fabulous. Fabulous. You might see her streaming from time to time. She's hilarious when she streams, if I do say so myself. Yes. I love the hazmat next to the fire. And the dung beetle. Gotta have a dung beetle. Everybody needs a dung beetle. And then if you sneak over here, you have this wonderful formal music area with all the posh people separated only by a hedge. Up here, sushi bar. I tried to make Tashibana, which is our favorite sushi restaurant around here. Have not been, obviously, since COVID. Wow, it's coming up on a year now. A year. And in that year, I've been out of my house twice. Both times to the ER. Go figure. Yes, I would love to have a grape field. The grape field would be absolutely fabulous for an island called Pinot Noir, right? But yeah, I tried to make our favorite sushi restaurant here. And I got weeds. No weeds. I don't like weeds. Okay, so any guesses? Any guesses as to who is hiding in this wonderful campground? I don't know who it is. Should we see? Okay, let's see. If I can figure out how to get into my own campground, Who is it? It's Tangy! Hello, Tangy! Now, the island song, in case you were wondering, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah, I live on the island, Tangy, but, I'm not going to bring you on board right now. Yeah. Okay, let's hang out. I'm leaving now. Bye. Bye. Who do I have on this island anyway? We should find out who's on my island. Okay, on the island of Pinot Noir, we have Eric, Phoebe, Audie, I love her, Roscoe. Roscoe is one of the most undervalued villagers ever, but he is fabulous. I love him. Klaus, he's meh. Klaus, you are meh. I might line you up for replacement. Muffy. Having a goth goat is just the most fun thing ever. I love her. Blanche, I put Blanche right in the middle of the Japanese fusion place because she's usually running around in a kimono and she looks wonderful. Raymond, Sherb, my favorite stupid guy, and Marshall. Eric's also a good stupid guy. So if you want a good lazy, Eric or Sherb are both really, really good. There are others that are cool, but these are some of my favorites, except for this guy. I might get rid of Klaus and bring back Kabuki. I love Kabuki. But Kabuki is wanted on this island, so I don't know whether or not that would cause difficulty with the local authorities. You never know. You never know. Okay, so that's that little area. And I got a well in the middle of nowhere for nothing. Oh, no you don't, you little dung beetle. You are not going to mess with my snowman. No, you bum. I hate that they do that. Little creeps. All right, let's build a snowman real quick. If I can get around this and kick this the other way, it's going to be a little touchy. There we go. I don't want to kick it into the bushes, because that'll make it go pop. It'll go pop. Oh no. And I'm usually not really careful with this, so if it kind of blows up, it's because I'm an old fart, right? The days of old, when we only had ASCII text games to play. Poor us. Poor us. Feel bad for us. No, actually don't. We're doing okay. Don't kick it into the bushes, you dummy! No, 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 no! No, no! Alright. Alright. I can tell something drastic has to happen here. Yeah. What? What? Let me dig you up. Stop that. Stop that. You bad bush, you. I want to take these bushes up for a minute. There. Oh, gee. I have treasure islands. Let me put up the dodo while I'm doing this crazy stuff in case anybody wants to go and look at them. And of course, I have to fiddle with this in order to get chat to work. Come on, you. All right. Oh, and also, Need is from a wonderful server that has taught me a whole ton of stuff. It's a wonderful community. You ought to think about joining it. And I think I have the right code here. Yep, there it is. So I do have my own Discord, but nobody ever goes there. So you can go to this one, and there are actually people there, and it's a fabulous community. And all of the people that I've ever met there have been fabulous and fantastic and really nice. So, if you want to learn stuff, if you want to join Achilles' Twitch channel, please do that as well. He does a lot of treasure islands almost every single night, which is madness. But he does this, and I try to help by putting my islands up there as well. But there are some nights he's had up to 10 islands. And it's got everything on it that you'd ever want. So please, feel free to join that lovely server. Tell him I sent you. Oh, yes. And the awesome giveaways. Those giveaways, guys, I have never seen giveaways this good. The trivia nights, I love the trivia nights. But you guys always do such trivia nights for the young folks instead of we ancient people. But yeah, I know it's kind of hard to find questions for us old folks about the Cold War and the Kennedy years and yeah, I'm feeling old today, probably because it's so cold outside. I'm in the Washington D.C. area, and it is still covered in ice. It's cold. It's icy, and I'm standing here yapping instead of kicking this damn snowball. I guess that's okay because it's my stream, but whatever. You know, kick, 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 kick. All right, now I get to roll, and maybe I won't screw this up. But let's see, can I actually make a perfect snowman? I don't know. I haven't done a lot of perfect anything this morning. Or is it afternoon? Oh man, yeah, it's afternoon. I slept a long time, and I needed it. I did. Okay, that's probably about it. Let's see. Ah! Just a little bit too big. Just a little too big. Just a little too big. That's alright. Win some, lose some. Alright, I'm gonna put back my bushes here. Put back the bushes. This is the only place on the island that spawns snowballs because I've got most of it covered. But that's okay. Where'd the other bush go? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, there is. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to me. There you go. See? Told you so. Told you so. Alright, and one of my favorite things on the island is this stone circle. I love my stone circle with the moon in it. I don't like weeds, but yeah, here's my stone circle with the moon on it. Now, important safety tip. If you don't want to see those little rocks spawning all over the place, you can put the rocks behind a cliff or something, and they'll stop spawning. But you have to put the same number of rocks as you have, little rocks, stones, as you have large rocks, because that's the only way to stop them from spawning. And that's the same thing with fossils, and I just haven't bothered to do that yet on this island. There's no need for me to actually continue to dig up fossils and give my villagers any kind of gifts or anything, because this is a modded Switch, and because it's a modded Switch, I can just choose maximum friendship. Yeah, that's right. And have these folks love me, and I don't even need to do that, because if the goal of maximum friendship is to actually get their photos, you just go to a treasure island and get their photos, guys. It's a thing. Now, if you want to earn the photo, that's different. Oh, thank you. I love my moon rock area too. But, if you actually want to earn the photos, I highly recommend giving them assessed fossils, wrapped assessed fossils. And you keep doing that. And I believe if you do that every day for, well, it's interesting because the max level of friendship you can have with a villager is numerically expressed by 255, right? So we would have to figure out how many friendship points you get from providing a wrapped fossil, a wrapped assessed fossil, in order to know how many days in a row you need to give them the fossil. And I haven't done that yet, but I think it would be a really interesting experiment to do, and I may do that. But then that assumes that every villager starts at 0, and they might not. So it's something that you really need to take a look at. But if you want to earn that photo, I would start with the wrapped assessed fossils. So let me put up the dodo again, in case anybody wants to go to the 2 treasure islands that I have, Bordeaux and Cabernet. This time it let me do it right away. Okay, who's singing? Who's singing? It's Marshall. Let's just let him do that. Okay, and I got the little tiny trees here. That's one thing that you can do whether or not you have a modded Switch. Now, the secret is you put some fruit next to it. So I buried fruit next to it. You can't really see that in this particular, what am I talking about? This particular view, I guess. But you can hear. See Sherb down at the bottom? Made the tree disappear, and you can see the little piece of fruit, the little fruit tree behind it. The fruit tree will not grow anymore, but it will inhibit the growth of your hardwood tree, your cedar tree in this case. But I kind of liked the look of the medium-sized trees here. Let's say hi to Sherb. Hello, Sherb. Hello. Wine is life. Yes, Sherb, you are right. Okay. Now, hopefully, my program won't decide to shut itself down again. But if it does, if it randomly just goes kaboom, both of these islands should remain up. Please check your internet first by checking on the Switch your internet setting under systems settings. Take a look, and if your little Wi-Fi symbol has less than 2 bars, you may crash somebody else's island, and that isn't cool. Now on Pinot Noir, I've also decorated the pier. I kind of like that. Yeah, you can you can do small, medium, or large size trees, obviously, depending on what stage the tree is in. When you, oh, thank you very much for the hosting need. But yeah, you can choose the size tree depending on when you bury the fruit. And I do like the medium-sized trees. I think they're cute. I was actually hoping that with a modded Switch you'd be able to do the medium-sized trees without having to bury fruit, but no, they just grow like normal. So, oh well. Sigh. But yeah, since I've already caught all my fish, I don't need the pier, so I decorated it instead. So there. Woohoo! And tons of DIYs if you ever visit Pinot Noir. And, oh, Roscoe, my friend, hi. He was hoping to see me. You know, it's really weird. I mean, these guys are just pixels, right? But, you know, when they say something nice, I still feel good. What's the latest, Roscoe? For a cranky to say he has a sunny disposition, I like that. Well played, Nintendo. Well played. But yeah, I do need to take down my festival stuff. I just don't want to because I really like the confetti, right? I think the confetti's a great idea. And I did use the lamps to decorate around the resident services. It's kind of a pain because I have to go around the back to get out, but all good, all good. I think that's about it for my island here. Oh, except I need to show you what can go wrong when you're messing around with a modded Switch. Alright, so I made this pool in the middle here, and look at the trees. Alright? There was not enough room. They want 2 squares in order to put a tree down. And I only had 1 square here. And I forced the tree down anyway, and look what happened. It's a teeny tiny widow tree. It's kind of cute. And also, that waterfall there, trying to edit the terrain is really, really hard. So if you've got a modded Switch and you want to do stuff with the terrain or anything else, I would highly, highly recommend that you do all of your terraforming, or as much as possible, in the regular game, before you take your save file and edit it to do anything else. It's cleaner, it's easier, it saves you from having really strange squares where you can't do things. I'd highly, highly recommend you taking your island to 3 stars manually by yourself, even with a modded Switch, although there are programs where you can speed certain things up, and those are fine to use. But take it through KK Slider's Visit and terraform manually as much as you can. And there are programs that can speed that up too, but really trying to edit with some of the editing tools is really hard, and I don't recommend that. Of course, people have done it, and they've done a fabulous job. So, I'm not saying never do this because that would be baloney. But I do recommend, if you're going to do this, save early and often and back up your island on your SD card and also on your computer. Because that way, if you mess something up and you can't fix it, given the tools we have, then you can restore your island completely from your backed up save file. So really, I highly, highly recommend that. And if you have questions on how to mod or what to do with a modded Switch, etc., go to Clutch Gaming's channel on YouTube and take a look at that, and join his Discord. You may have to do a search for that because I don't have that programmed in the bot. I'm sorry. I will program that in the bot though, because it's absolutely worth shout out, and it's absolutely worth joining. Without those folks, I would have been completely lost, unable to build any treasure islands or do anything else with a modded Switch, because I could tell you the tale of woe, but just suffice it to say that there are a lot of people out there that will sell you things and promise to help, but when the time comes to give you a hand, they will not. They have your money. Why should they, right? So, it's a rotten thing to do, but there are wonderful people on Discord and wonderful people in this community who will be very helpful to you. Now, one thing I'd like to point out that I think is really important, if you're going to mod your Switch to pirate games, just don't. Don't. It's illegal. It's immoral, I think, because you've got people who have put their time and their effort into creating a game, and they deserve the money for that. I mean, they deserve the compensation. Don't pirate games. It's bad. I don't consider modding your Switch to make gameplay easier to be anything that is illegal or immoral, but that's just me. Other people consider it horrible, so also, another small piece of advice, if you have a modded Switch, don't put up a dream code. Just don't. Or if you do put up a dream code, make it extremely private. Make sure you trust the people that you give that dream code to, because there are still vigilantes out there who have decided that they would like to police not only their own gameplay, but yours as well. And they will report you to Nintendo, which is a bad thing. If you get your Switch banned, it's a total suckfest. You can't go online with it. So, really, if I were you, I wouldn't put up a dream code at all. I don't. And I would also be relatively careful with who you trust. But anyway, I think this is going to be about it for this stream. I will leave the islands up. Let me put the dodo out there one more time. So if you're watching this after the stream on video, the dodo code should still work for a while until someone crashes the islands. And if I'm looking at it at the time, I'll reset it, but it's going to be a new dodo code, and I'm probably not going to stream again today, although I might, just to stress test the system. There's the dodos. Please don't leave quietly. Please check your internet. And I will see y'all later. Thank you very much for watching. And check my schedule. I will try to keep a better schedule, but work has been crazy. So what can I do? What can I do? I need to make a living. Go figure. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and thanks again.
Shining on a cloudy day, and it don't matter what you say, 'cause even if the sky is falling, I'ma do it anyway. So save your worries, slide your loving. I can feel that good things coming. Finally believe that it's gonna be a bright one here. There's nothing wrong on the horizon, but I'm always in my own head. Yeah, I was getting tired of trying, forgetting every word that I said in all those old conversations that turn into a melody. I'll be waiting for autumn days ahead of me. Those words have pulled me under, are never coming back again. I like my beat with some soul, I like my girl with some heart. I only love with my whole, I don't know how to give part. I don't know how we gon' finish, but I love how we done start. So let's take a night to just be who we are. So I ain't got the time or the energy, unless it's towards a goal or a memory. And to be doing things that I don't really love, only light I had was coming from the sun. But now I'm shining on a cloudy day, and it don't matter what you say, 'cause even if the sky is falling, I'ma do it anyway. So save your worries, slide your loving. I can feel that good things coming. Finally believe that it's gonna be a bright one here.
Every day I gotta light one, yeah. Never not dated a tight one, yeah. No, I keep it 100 every time I come in trouble. No, we coming with the right ones, yeah. 35 can't play, get a bag on ya. Never with the games, put a tag.